sweet, good morning and welcome back to my channel. I thought that it would be a good idea to do a quick look because we are starting school year and this makeup will help to have kind of a guidance to what we can do and be really quick about it. Almost everything that I'm going to use today will be in cream, so it is a lot more easier to apply it. I look like a hot mess because technically I just woke up, so I'm a little puff, and this is what we actually look like every time that we have to get ready to get out of the door or prepare to go to school. So let's just take advantage of that. I have already cleansed and moisturized my face, so I'm gonna keep to the routine that I would normally go for. I'm gonna use my Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Face Base, and I'm going to apply it to my entire face. Now that we had that covered, I have been using a really light primer. I have been reaching a lot this one. This is the Touch and Soul No Poreblem Prime Essence. It is extremely lightweight and I think it is appropriate because in my country we have been having a lot of heat, which is normal usually because this is a tropical island. I have a lot of samples from Hey Honey. This is the Trick and Treat CC cream. This is, in my opinion, a really good and amazing CC cream. It has an active moisturizing cream with honey and propolis. This is a color correcting formula with treatment benefit. This is light to medium. This retails, I think, for $38 or $48 approximately. This, in my opinion, is a really good one. But if you have a drugstore CC cream that you like, Physicians Formula has a good one, and I think Garnier has another one that is a really good one, or anything that you like that is a CC cream or a BB cream. Reach for it. They're good. So I'm going to take a little bit of it. You can either do this with your fingers or you can do it with a brush. I'm not in such a hurry, so I'm gonna stick to a brush, but regardless, if you are, just apply it and rub it into your hands and blend it into your skin with your fingers. I'm gonna use my Luxie 532 this and buff it into my skin. What I do like about this is that it evens out my skin and it still looks like I don't have anything else, and it matches my skin. If I'm a little tan, I just have to grab the medium one to tan and I will be even out. But this would be my go-to. As you can see, it has evened out my skin. It doesn't have a lot of coverage, which she isn't for that. Also, you can use the It Cosmetics one. They are amazing and they are known for it. But I still think this is a lot more lightweight than the It Cosmetics. It would depend on what coverage you want and also how much you want to spend, because the It Cosmetic is around $50 mark, and the other ones, if you go for a drugstore one, it would be around the 10 something. So preference. For concealer, I'm gonna go with the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-hour concealer. I'm in the shade light medium warm peach. This, I reached for this one because it's the one that is really near my skin tone, and since I'm not using a lot of coverage, I will need a concealer that is as near as I can get to my skin tone. I'm using these Real Techniques, but also you can just use your fingertips to blend it. See, that is really near my skin tone, and that's why I reach for it. And since I said that you can use your fingertips to blend it, I'm gonna use my own advice and I'm gonna use my fingertips to blend the rest of the concealer in my skin. The good side of using your finger is that you get a lot of more coverage than if you use a brush, so that's why I have to reapply in this eye, because I have a lot more coverage in my other eye and I need to even that out. I'm going to set this, at least I'm gonna set well my under eye, and I'm gonna go for my Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade Fair. Oh. That's set. Since supposedly this is a makeup for school, I'm not gonna bronze. I'm gonna use this Flower Beauty Blush Balm. This is in the shade Nectar. I really like peachy tones. I'm gonna place a little bit in my finger and I'm going to apply it in my cheekbones. And now I'm going to blend it. I'm going to apply a little bit more than what I would normally go for, since I'm not going to use a bronzer. And for highlight, I'm gonna mix these two. I really like Algenist as a brand. I use their sunscreen, it's really good. It doesn't leave any white cast that some products or sunscreen leave behind, and obviously it doesn't have any flashback. It's really lightweight, which is my favorite part of it. So if you want to grab it, it's around $30. It isn't too expensive, but it's a really good one. Now I'm gonna use this from the same brand, Algenist. This is the Reveal Concentrated Luminizing Drops. This one is in the shade Rose and this one is in the shade Pearl. So I'm gonna mix the two of them and I'm going to apply it in the points that I would normally highlight. And I'm going to mix it as I said. And I'm going to blend it with my fingers also. I'm just blending everywhere where I have applied it. And so far, it's such a nice and subtle highlight. And it dried out. I'm gonna set a little bit my face. I'm gonna use this Milani Conceal+Perfect Shine Proof Powder in Natural Light. Why I chose this one? Because it has a little bit more coverage. And I don't have a problem just going out like this, but usually people like a little bit of more coverage, so I'm gonna use this one, but I'm gonna apply it with this big powder brush. This is the 300 from Real Techniques, to just buff this powder all over my face. Since I have thick eyebrows, I'm not in the need to do much for them, but if you do, now would be the perfect time to work with your eyebrows. Using this makeup remover to take away any product that I may have in my eyebrows. I'm just gonna do a simple thing for my eyebrows, but instead of using a clear brow gel, that it would be a good choice. I'm gonna use this one. This is from the Brow Gal. This is the Instatint in medium brown, if I'm not mistaken. In Brown Hair 02. It has this really small one, and I will just comb it through, and since it has a little bit of a tint to it, it would fill any spar area that I have in my eyebrows, and it would set them in place as well. And now I'm gonna use this Maybelline Color Tattoo Studio. They don't have a lot of colors available, but my main idea was to use something cream that it will set, but it doesn't have to be Maybelline. You also have, Revlon has a couple of them, Almay has other ones, and as in higher end brands, all of them have this kind of eyeshadow. This is a taupe. This is the shade. I wanted to use this one because I thought it would give me kind of a grungy look, and I thought it would be nice. I have some in my finger and I'm placing it into my lid, and I'm gonna blend it with my finger. If by any means you need a brush, just use a dense thick one, something like this. This is the crease brush from Real Techniques, and it's a little bit stiff, or it is so densely packed that it will help you blend the edges of this cream eyeshadow, and it is done. I'm gonna apply a little bit more in my lid. There. I'm gonna do the same thing in my other eye, and I'm gonna place a little bit in my bottom lashes as well. All done and almost blended. And now I'm gonna use the same brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit directly from the pot, and I'm gonna look upwards, and I'm going to apply a little bit in my bottom lashes. I'm going to apply a little bit of the highlighter in my inner corner. I stick to the pearly one, the lightest one. I'm gonna use liners, and I'm gonna use this creme gel liner. This is in the shade Honey Dude from ColourPop, and I'm going to use it in my waterline. This isn't necessary, I just do it because, as I said, I just woke up, and usually my waterline is really red when I wake up, so I want it to just lighten up a little bit that area. And to tightline my top part, I'm gonna use this Basanti K-Gel waterline in the shade Intense Black. Now I'm gonna curl my lashes. I'm using my lash curler from the Vintage, and I'm gonna stick to the ColourPop BFF Volumizing Mascara. This is in the shade Black to Black. Firstly, because of the job that it does. Secondly, because of the wand. And thirdly, because I don't have to scrape as much as I do with some other mascaras, and she is a new one. I'm coating my lashes with her, and just with one coat, this is the result that I get. Doing a second coat. And for lips, I would just go for a lip gloss. I have a couple of choices here. This, it isn't as pigmented as you see in the tube, but they are choices and really good one by the weight. Also, ColourPop is another good choice for lip gloss, and Milani is another one. But I think I'm gonna stick to this Tarte This is the lip paint, name Flaming Hot. And lastly but not least, I'm gonna set my entire complexion. I'm gonna use this Skin & Company. This is the Truffle Illuminating Setting Mist, if I'm not mistaken. Truffle Therapy Illuminating Skin Refresh Mist. This is the Radiant Dew. So sweets, this is it. This is the final look. I hope that you like it. I think it is really easy to achieve, and to just do it. You can switch it. You don't have to use this taupe shade that I use. You can use something that has a little bit of a shimmer, a glimmer, that is a little more satin. It would give you a more glow in your skin, or you can go for a really glowy skin, but it would be a lot more easier if you go with just creams. I did this in less than 20 minutes, but when I edit this, you will watch it in less than that. I stick a pencil to my hair, which is the normal thing that I would do if I was going to school. You always have a pencil in hand, and I don't like having hair in my face, so I would do exactly as I have on myself right now. So if you like it, please do press the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I really appreciate it. And if you want to get notified every time I upload a video, press the notifications bell. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.